my invitation. I couldn't wait, I couldn't wait. Told you like a baby. Is this what it feels like? You are here now. Oh, but I can't seem to find my state of grace. Who knows, tomorrow may never come. One touch, one look, that is all it takes. These things forever change us. Oh, these things forever change us.
The buttercups look pretty next to Mommy's flowers.
Yeah, they do. You did a real nice job.
Do you think Claire can see them from up in heaven?
Well, I know that your mother can, so I'm sure Claire can too.
You know what? Mommy has a new friend, doesn't she?
Yeah. They're up there, laughing, talking, having a good time.
Claire's dad doesn't have anyone. I think that's sad.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough on him for a while.
We're lucky we had each other after Mommy died.
We still are very lucky, you know that? Come on. I'm gonna drive you to school.
You guys back already?
Oh, and you're surprised because why?
Well, I just thought they'd give you a longer honeymoon. Much longer.
Oh, we missed you too, Allison.
Woo! Nice rock. How much that set you back, Big Spender?
More than a Prada bag, less than a Beamer.
Oh, that's sad. That's so not funny.
Oh, don't you have work to do?
Fine, if you don't want to hear about all the fun you've been missing.
What fun?
Well, 'cause of you guys. See ya.
Hey, you go anywhere and you're on garbage duty for a month. What is it?
Come on, Allison, spill.
Okay. You know Dr. Locke, whose mom, like, went psycho at your wedding?
Yeah.
Nobody will talk to her.
Really?
It's, like, totally immature. I mean, complete chill city, but, whatever. I guess she deserves it. Hi.
Wow.
Wow.
The silent treatment.
Yeah. It must be tough working in a place where no one will talk to you.
Really tough.
Do you think we should feel sorry for her? Nah. No.
Hey, what's up?
Just grabbing a shower.
You did notice that your pad downstairs does come equipped with one, didn't you?
Right. I also noticed that your guest used up all the hot water.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm real sorry about that. We were just trying to conserve water.
Oh, okay. Very noble.
Well, maybe next time we'll stay at her place.
Don't worry, I'm easy.
Hey, well, I guess in a few minutes, Judge Friedell's going to decide if we're still Christina's parents or not, right? I mean, at least if you are still her parent.
Listen, Lucy, if things go our way, I'm sure the judge will grant your petition to adopt.
You're just not sure that's going to happen, are you, because of what I did?
We said a lot of things to each other.
Yeah. We did make a lot of mistakes.
Well, hopefully after today, none of those mistakes will matter.
Right, because we're still on the same team, right? I mean, pal, I really, really do need you.
I'm not gonna go anywhere, Lucy.
Good. Okay.
Come on, let's sit down.
I feel like I'm on trial all over again.
Don't let them get to you.
As if they could. The only thing I care about is leaving here with my daughter.
What are they doing here? What is Alexis doing with Frank?
Listen, Frank doesn't want to see Christina with Julie. He wants to help.
Relax, Frank. I honestly don't think that you have anything to worry about.
You don't know Julie. She's pulled off more miracles than anybody. Oh, damn. I'll talk to you in a minute. What the hell are you doing here?
I want to be here to support you.
Well, thanks, but I don't need it.
I said I'm sorry.
Well, so what? I'm sorry and everything is supposed to be okay?
I meant it.
Courtney, look, let me put this in words you can actually understand. Go home, now.
Okay.
No.
Bad news?
Claire Wright died while we were in Palau. She passed away at home.
At least she got to go the way she wanted to.
Kevin, I will never understand just giving up.
Let's just hope she found some peace.
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't the newlyweds. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
What
Thank you.
the... Where is Dr. Thornhart?
Or maybe you could have used some more time on that island.
I'm sorry, I just really need to speak to him. Do you know where he is?
Last I saw, he was in the on-call room.
Thanks, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Stay away from my patient.
Excuse me?
Daniel Croft.
Oh, that. Well, you misdiagnosed the underlying symptoms.
He is my patient.
You're repeating yourself there, Dr. Lambert. I was trying to be helpful.
What is it with you? You walk in here like you're God's gift and try and make fools out of the rest of us.
Is that what I did?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Well, where I worked before, we all shared in the patient's care. Their well-being was everything. So if I crossed some kind of a boundary, I'm terribly sorry.
Well, just so you know.
You have to realize that where I have been practicing, biting down on a piece of wood was our substitute for morphine.
Oh. And where was that? With Mother Teresa's gang?
Doctors Without Limits, Mogadishu.
Really?
Yeah. Let me ask you something, Doctor. If I were to see a patient, and not Daniel Croft, because he's obviously in very capable hands, but another patient who's being treated for a condition he doesn't have, what do you suggest I do, short of letting him die?
I suggest talking to his primary physician and not walk around here like we should all worship at your feet. And what?
Your eyes dance when you're really angry.
Dr. Thornhart, we do not get to pick our colleagues. We're stuck with each other.
So it seems.
So I suggest that if you want to get along around here, you treat me like a doctor.
I tried that. Didn't much like it, did you?
Dr. Brian Rosner to vascular surgery.
Kevin, did you discuss with Rachel that patient that I talked to you about earlier?
Afraid I did not get around to that yet.
Oh. Well, maybe Kevin's mind is still on his honeymoon. Maybe it'd be a good idea for you to take a couple more days off.
And deprive you of my company. I wouldn't dream of that.
That's it. I want you both in the lounge in 15 minutes.
Well, we could meet in my office, just see.
In the lounge, Kevin. It's neutral territory.
By the number of people here, I can see this little girl was very much loved. However, custody issues are painful, and not everyone is going to be happy with the outcome. The court's main concern is the welfare of the child. There are several petitions to consider.
What does she mean, several?
First, Mrs. Ramsey, after reviewing the newest evidence, I've determined there was fraud involved, but that fraud did not deprive you of your rights, nor prevent you from claiming your child. Therefore, your petition to set aside the adoption of Christina Baldwin by Scott Baldwin is denied. And under the circumstances, I'm sorry, Mrs. Ramsey, visitation rights previously granted you are hereby terminated.
Yeah.
The second petition was filed on behalf of Lucy Coe Baldwin to legally adopt Christina along with her husband, Scott. Mrs. Baldwin, you've been the child's custodial parent for the past year, and it's clear that you love her very deeply. That said, however, the court's investigation into Christina's care indicates the impulsive way in which you act on that emotion frequently seems counter to the child's best interest. Witness your behavior during Mrs. Ramsey's court-approved visitation with the baby. Though it's possible Mrs. Baldwin's highly reactive emotional state could diminish with time, I have no choice now but to deny your petition. It may be refiled at a later date.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Miss Davis.
Has the court had a chance to review the petition on behalf of my client, the biological father of the child, Frank Scanlon?
The request to set aside
Petition.
termination of his paternal rights?
That's correct.
Yes, I have. And I found that by being kept unaware he had a daughter, he was defrauded of his rights. But be aware, Mr. Scanlon, that doesn't give you custody. Unless you choose to pursue it by petitioning to set aside Scott Baldwin's adoption. Barring that, I find the child has a good and loving home with Scott Baldwin, and that's where she will stay.
Your Honor, what about the fact that he left Christina in the care of a drug user?
Inadvertently left. I'm certain it won't happen again.
Your Honor, in light of your ruling, my client reserves the right to pursue visitation with his child.
The court has no objection if the biological father opts to participate in Christina's life, if the adoptive father accepts that participation. If Mr. Baldwin or Mr. Scanlon need assistance, I'm willing to mediate the terms. I'm confident they can both work it out in the best interest of Christina. Court is adjourned.
I am fairly certain that my mother is planning my murder as we speak.
She couldn't.
If I don't eliminate him, he could ruin everything.
She wouldn't.
Hello, Mother.
Your timing is perfect.
She will.
It's no more than you deserve.
Just another day at the Cassidines, the Emmy-winning General Hospital.
This isn't over. You bet it's not. We'll appeal all the way to the Supreme Court if we have to.
It is over.
Hey, listen. This could have been much worse, you know. Christina is going home with you.
Lucy, now you heard the judge. You can file another petition down the road.
I know, and I'm thrilled she's going home with us. But why did she have to say such horrible things about me in public record?
Lucy, I don't...
She did. She should know I would never hurt Christina, ever.
Of course she knows that.
Well, then why did she do it? Why did she deny her mother my petition?
Come on, let's take a walk for a second.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you for your help.
Good. Any decision on what you want me to do next?
Not yet, but I'll call you, okay?
Good enough.
All right.
You take care.
Thank you. Hey, guys, I want you to know I'm happy with the way things turned out.
Frank, some things turned out, some things.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it.
Frank, I know, and I appreciate that. I just think we should talk some other time.
Okay, but let's talk soon, all right?
Obviously, this situation is very awkward. And while I'm not asking you to be friends, I do expect you to act as professionals.
Well, that won't be a problem. It may be for some. My mother did cause a great deal of pain.
Well, I'm sure no one here could blame you for that.
Well, still, I feel very badly for the things that she did. Aside from Grace, my mother's illness is the biggest heartache I've ever had.
I'm sure it's very hard.
Well, I'd like you both to know that I'm very devoted to my patients and GH.
Right. Bottom line is, we are professionals. I'm sure we can manage to treat each other with respect.
I'm glad to hear that, Kevin.
For the sake of a smooth-running department, I intend to keep my personal life very separate from my professional one.
That certainly sounds reasonable. Rachel?
Yes, very.
Good. Then I won't anticipate any problems.
Dr. Martino to room 671. Dr. Alicia Martino to room 671.
That was very compassionate. I hope it won't be too difficult for you.
Stay out of my way.
Hey, did you hear anything?
Yeah. Just talked to my mom. Frank called her with the lowdown. Julie got zip.
Wow. Scott and Lucy must be relieved.
Yeah, as long as Frank doesn't make any moves, right?
Yeah. Still, it's got to be tough on Julie, though.
I know what that's like.
So, I hear that this Dr. Thornhart is living at your place. What's up with that?
He needed a place to stay.
Well, good luck.
Okay, you obviously don't approve.
Well, I just think he's very arrogant. I mean, he just got off the boat. Like, that's supposed to make him special. And he's walking around here trying to tell us how to do our jobs. He's got attitude. I really believe that. He thinks nothing of poaching other doctors' patients. And on top of that, he is a male chauvinist, P.I.G. Oh. Hello?
Hello there.
Well, I'm glad that you heard that, because that saves me from having to repeat it later.
I've got a feeling she and I are going to get along just great.
So, Lucy, listen, I just spoke to Lee. He's already filing another petition for you.
Why? Why would he want to do that? I'll just get shot down again, you know, being the emotional person that I am. You know, you can't tell me it won't happen again, but I can't understand why. Why? Is that bad? What is wrong with being too emotional? I'm a mother who loves her child very much, and I was afraid of losing her.
Well, we're not going to lose her. We won.
You won. Now, what happens if Frank decides he wants to challenge your custody? What happens then?
Well, Lucy, that's not going to happen.
How do you know that? You don't really know that.
Yes. Okay, well, why buy trouble, okay? Christina is yours. I know it. She knows it. Everybody in town knows it.
Well, what I know is I'm just a woman who has another borrowed child.
Well, I'm going to use all of my power to fix it.
This is the sound of a feeling that's caught in my head. Makes me think about something you said to take away my fear. Oh, this is the sound of the world connect. Why don't you tell me it's you, babe? I found you, babe. Can't seem to find that
2000 t-shirt at abc.com.
On the next Port Charles.
A lot of people are depending on you to do the right thing.
I wonder what Christina's doing right now.
I'm sure Scott and Lucy will take good care of her.
We used to be on the same side.
We still are on the same side.
No, we're not.
Get your very own Nurses Ball t-shirt by visiting abc.com, part of the Go Network.
He's rejecting love.
Go away.
We are not over. We will never be over.
Self-destructing.
You're here with Arlene Vaughn as proof that you're not responsible for your own actions.
You're this man's new best friend.
I do have some charm.
How far will he fall?
Let me help you.
All My Children, ABC Daytime.